Pepley here at the Boyd Golf Center to sit down with the head men's golf coach here at UGA, Chris Hack, to talk about the team's success. Let's get started. Here with Coach Hack, who has just completed his 19th season here as head men's golf coach at UGA. Now, what has sparked your passion for golf?
Well, I started playing golf when I was 12 years old. My mom and a bunch of her friends would take me out to the golf course, and I just really liked playing the game. It was fun, and have been doing it ever since.
Clearly, all your work has paid off. Now, how do you think that your experiences have contributed to your accomplishments as UGA's golf coach?
Well, I played a lot of junior golf, and that's what I recruit is junior golfers. So I kind of understand the lay of the game when it comes to junior golf and how all that happens. I spent 16 years running national junior golf tournaments around the country with all the best players. So again, I'm very familiar with how junior golf works. So from a recruiting standpoint, I knew where to look to find good players. And I think that's where my experience really helped.
Now, in terms of the recruiting process, what unique qualities do you think that UGA's program has that sets it apart from other schools?
Well, we've got a great university, great academics, great facilities. The kids that I try to recruit, I try to bring in here that'll be well-balanced kids. So when I'm recruiting, I look for certain things in kids, how they treat other kids, how they treat their parents. The ones that don't have any dents in their stands on their bags, it means they don't get angry all the time. So I just know UGA's got a lot to offer. So in recruiting, you try to look for the ones that are a great fit.
Most definitely. Now, you've led your team to 2 national championships, the only 2 in school history. So how do you motivate your players to maintain such a competitive edge?
Well, we've got good facilities. We bring in highly competitive kids, and they compete at a high level against each other to try to get to the next level. And so when you bring in those type of kids, that generally would lead them into being pretty good players. But again, I think it all goes back to when you're recruiting the right kids and you can get the right formula of kids, generally those are the ones that are going to help lead you to, if not winning the national championship, at least putting you in a position where you have an opportunity to.
Now, one of the great players that you've coached has been Bubba Watson, a 2-time Masters winner. How do you think his exposure to Georgia's program contributed to his success?
Well, he had to learn how to deal with a lot of adversity. Bubba was an All-American his first year here, and then he didn't play his second year, which was pretty hard because that was his senior year. And to be as good as he was and not be able to play either tells you one of 2 things, is that he wasn't good enough, which wasn't the case, or the team was really good, which was the case. He had 5 All-Americans in front of him. And so again, being that it was that highly competitive that a guy like Bubba, who was so good, couldn't get in the lineup, tells you that you had to work a little harder to get to the next level. And Bubba was ultra talented, so he didn't let it deter him. It just motivated him more to get better.
That's great. So tell us your secret. Now, what has made UGA's golf program so successful over the years?
Well, Grace, if I gave up my secrets and everybody would know them, I wouldn't be as good. So I can't give you all my secrets. But one of the best secrets is that the kids that come to play for me love that there are a lot of pretty co-eds on campus. And so that kind of keeps them grounded. They'll have girlfriends. That's probably the biggest secret.
Now, besides that, do you have any tips to give to any aspiring golfers?
I would tell any kid that wants to be a good player at a high level is practice your short game 90% of the time. Get on the golf course and play and learn how to hit shots. Just learn how to compete.
Well, since Coach Hack wouldn't tell me a secret, I should probably stick to reporting. This has been Grace Pepley for the Grady Games Report, Boyd Center.